Hi everybody, welcome to Insights from the Parsha, and this Parsha is Parashat Metzorah, and we're going to talk about Tzarat and the Midah of Chesed, doing charity. So obviously the main issues in the Parsha is the Tzarat issue, and the ideas I'm going to talk about from the Shir is based on a book of Rav Eliezer Kashtiel. The name of the book is Siman Lebanim, and it's ideas for Parashat HaShavua. Whoever doesn't know me, I'm Shira Polon. I'm a CBT therapist. I do Zoom therapy from all over the world. In order to contact me, there's all the information in the box below. And also, I studied in Hebrew a really beautiful videos about Sfirat HaOmer and about the meaning of it, and about Sfirot. Sfirot is there's 10 Sfirot, and I explain everything. So if you didn't register to the channel, you should subscribe now to get all these wonderful ideas, also for the Parshat Shavua, and also the new things I'm studying about the Sfirot, that are going to be short ideas every day about the Sfirot. We already started with preparation, explanation, what the meaning of the word Sfira, and what are the 10 Sfirot, and how it connects to us. And like there's a preparation already that started. The videos are on YouTube already, so you're welcome to watch them. There will also be a link to them in the bottom below. And yeah, so subscribe to the channel, and let's start. So usually I connect the ideas to CBT ideas, but this time I decided to connect it to Midat Chesed, to charity, because after Pesach, like in Pesach actually, after the first day of Pesach, we started Sfirat HaOmer, and we started the week of Chesed, and I decided to talk about that as like a preparation for Pesach. And so basically, if we're going back to ideas, so Rav Kashtieli explains that there's 4 types of tzarat, and all of them are white. That's something that connects all of the types of the tzarat. And Rabbi Moshe Vali explains that that charity and chesed also connected to the color white. That also the white is for being clean and holy. So how can it be that the same color that is connected to all the kinds of tzarat also is the color for being clean and holy? Another thing you can see is now we clean for Pesach, and there's a thing called lalbin, like to clean something for Pesach really well. You do it like with fire and stuff. It's called albanat kelim, libun. Sorry, no, agalat kelim is a different thing. Libun, it's called, like from the word lavan, white. And also there's a thing that you're not allowed to insult somebody in front of everybody else, and it's called lealbin pnei chavero, to make the face of your friend white, because you embarrass him in front of everybody, and that's really, really bad thing to do. But again, you use the same term, lehalbin and lealbin, like white. Like one means to cleanse, and the other one means to insult somebody. So basically, we need to make a difference between different kinds of white, different kinds of chesed and charity. We cannot associate with Lavan Arami. His name is Lavan, white, right? The brother of Rivka. When Eliezer comes and he looks for a woman for Yitzchak to get him married, he meets Rivka, and she does charity with him. She gives water to his camels, and takes care of him, and invites him to the house, and he gives her jewelry. And then Lavan, her brother, he sees that and he runs out and he also invites them. He's like, come, be in my house. It looks like he does chesed with him, like he does charity, invites them in. But actually, he doesn't want to do achnasat orchim to him. He doesn't want to do mitzvah that of having guests. He just wants his money. He does it only after he saw that he had money and jewelry to give. So we learn from it that every action of charity that we do, we need to check what is the place it's coming from. Are we coming from will to work Hashem, or we want to get appreciation from other people by doing like this charity? Everybody will say, oh, you did it so nicely, what a good person you are. So we're doing it to get people saying, oh, you're wonderful, or we actually want to work Hashem. We actually want to do achnasat orchim and having guests, or we just want people to think how wonderful we are. So we need to check what make the action, like why we're doing it, from where it comes. We see that the Metzora, he gets his tzarat from Tolin Lashon Hara. And usually when somebody says Lashon Hara, it comes from gava. It comes from the feeling that I'm better from the other person I'm talking about. Look what he did, and look, I'm not doing stuff like that. I'm not like that person, and that kind of brings me up above him. And also, like, sometimes we will think, oh, maybe this person needs to hear what we have to say, but we need to check, are we actually coming from the right place? Basically, the Adam that got tzarat, the person that gets tzarat, he needs to go out from the place everybody lives, living, and just be by himself. And it's time for him to stop and think, why I was doing this thing? Did I came from the right place? So also, the Rav Kook in this book Orot HaKodesh, he explains and he says, from too much chesed is it can be bad. You can also see it with the Mabul in Parashat Noach. You see, rain is something good for us. We need rain, but when we just the rain goes with no stop, right? Rain is like charity. We want a fruit without it, but too much rain is bad. So too much chesed, too much giving not in the right places, giving to the wrong people, that's wrong. That's not considered chesed anymore. We will see it in Sfirat HaOmer. Every day is two sfirot together, chesed and gvura, netzach and tiferet, because the sfirot, they need to be balanced out one by each other. So everything needs to come in its perfect place, not just being something without limits. So there will be link to this, it's in Hebrew, but it's a beautiful ideas on Sfirat HaOmer. And also, if we're talking about chesed, so we have now opportunity before Pesach to do a big mitzvah of chesed. It's called Kimcha de Pischa. It means giving food for people and families that they don't have money. So I know a muta, like a place that they do real chesed, real charity. Basically, it's my second cousin. She got killed in a terror attack in Armona Natziv in Jerusalem. She was a soldier. It was in January 2017. And her parents did a memorial for her, and they made this amuta. And this place, it gives food every 2 weeks. So also, if you see this video after Pesach, it's still okay to donate money to them, because they're doing stuff all year around. Every 2 weeks, They give food to lonely soldiers, to families all over the country, like in many places, in Adam, Male Adumim, Moatza Gezer, in Beit El. They just give food for families and for lonely soldier. And now before Pesach, they come out with a big thing to bring to even more families and give them more food. So they really need your support, and that's a real chesed to do. So there will be a link to the website, and you can donate from there. There's also a way to do it on Bbit or transfer money to the bank account. I will put all the information in the bottom. So it's a really charity, and the light of my second cousin, Shir Hajjaj, can continue. So have a great Chag, and I will see you in after Pesach in the continuation of insights from the Torah portion. Bye, meantime.